everybody, how's it going? We just got out of a meeting with the town council, and Mayor Hank Whitaker has given us the green light. He's approved us for our bid on this contract. We're gonna head down there, and I'm gonna show you what we're talking about. It's a big one, and it's gonna require a little bit of equipment rental, and it's gonna require us to ferry in a little bit of supplies and materials to make this happen. But it is going to be absolutely worth it. So this is it. This park here has been somewhat neglected over the past few months, as you can tell by it being so overgrown. So we are going to take care of that. We're going to cut just about everything that's grass here. And you see this little pylon area? This area is going to become a parking lot. There we go, we'll shut that down. So, as I walk around here, you can see the pylons. This is going to be all graveled in. I've won the contract for that. I've won the contract to mow it. So this whole grass area is around 4 acres. So I figure, doing some quick math, it should be about an hour to an hour and a half for me to mow it. So it's not too bad. But the big thing, the biggest thing, on top of what they want for a parking lot, they want, let's sprint up here for a second, they want this path extended down this way along the side of their little gondola thing here, whatever you want to call that. And you can see we've got a couple of trees marked. They want it brought all the way down to this lake here. So they want a little beach down here, and they want it big enough that they can access it with an ambulance if they need to. Because people are going down here, doing stuff they probably shouldn't be doing, and rescuers are having a heck of a time getting. So they're trying to make that accessible, and they're trying to make it safe. And they're also trying to take a little bit of the privacy away. So I kind of stand with them on that. I mean, like, the whole area is a forest around here. You don't need to do it on public land. So we're going to get busy with mowing this. I'm going to give the contractors a call and see if I can't get the material down here today or this afternoon at the very latest. Or, well, this afternoon preferably, I should say. But first off, I got to hop on that little 112 and I got to get busy burning gas. So we're going to get started on that. We are going to rent a skid steer and we are going to rent a mulcher. And as a bonus, we do get to keep and sell the wood that we harvest from this. So we'll be making a tidy profit. Just going through my notes here. The lawn cut, we've quoted at $1,200. We've won that. They want 2 gates put up. That's going to cost them $2,100. The parking lot is just shy of 12 grand, and the beach extension and implementation, because of the equipment costs and the amount for materials to be hauled in, we quoted them at 23,000. So we've got a total quote of $38,481, taking our $25,665 worth of estimated costs out of that. That leaves us with $12,816 profit. And this isn't exactly a one-off, because I get to mow this every month. So that's $1,200 a month that I'm getting, obviously, during the mowing months. But that's definitely going to help us in the long run, and I am stoked for this. Well, that is very quick. So we've got the mulcher already here. We've got the bobcat already here. Just waiting on the material to show up. But like I say, we got to mow first, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. And we are going to start just around here. Yep, and this is why I charged a little bit more than just the raw time. I have a feeling we're going to get stuck on some things, find some surprises. Yeah, we're going to need to do a little bit of detailing around here, but we should be okay. I'm going to put the camera down, and I will come back in periodically with you guys. Okay, so the main area of the park is done. I'm kind of thinking I might go in and out of these trees a little bit here and kind of open that up a bit, but that wasn't part of the agreement. But I think they're paying me enough that I could probably do that. Just low on fuel here in the old mower. We've been going for pretty close to an hour now solid, and you can see it's been working pretty good. Well, 112, for being as old as it is, has given me no problems. We've been all through everything. The only thing I haven't really touched is the parking lot itself, or the soon-to-be parking lot. Shut this down for a second. And I haven't done the, I guess, the banked walls of Talladega. I haven't done the far side of the road yet. But I've gone through and I've scalped everything off the road itself, probably to the detriment of my mower blade, but short of that, like I say, we've just got this outer perimeter left. Everything else is done. Thankfully, everything in the park here I could move, so I don't have to grab a weed trimmer or anything like that. These little benches, they just tip back, mow underneath them, stand it back up. Same thing with the picnic table. You just kind of slide it out of the way, mow, put it back. And, oh, forgot to mow underneath that one, so I'll have to come back and get that. I do want to open that up a little bit, and I did kind of get down into this, I'm just going to call it a beach, because that's basically what we're putting in here. I mowed down into this a little bit, but I mean, we're going to mulch everything here right to the ground, so there's no point in me mowing it. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. We're probably about 3/4 done mowing so far. Okay, this is, I think, my final pass. We've been going for almost 2 hours here, which I feel is fair, considering if this was just a wide open field, we'd have, you know, an hour's worth of actual work, but because everything is twisty and turny and we've got so many obstacles to get through, it's taken us a little while longer, but here we go. We made her, and that's it. Shutting this tractor down. That's enough. We're gonna load this back in the Chevy. I haven't seen any of my material come through yet, but I'm going to get started with that skid steer quick. Don't forget to turn it off first. I can't believe this little mower actually made it through the entire day with no problems. There we go. All right. We're going to, you know what? While I got this thing, why don't I just mulch the parking lot out, level it off with the skid steer, and then wait for the gravel to show up. Oh man, that is a smart idea. All right, we're gonna get started on that. Move the truck first, and I'm gonna get this thing way out of rock range. Oh, ran over one of my own pylons. There we go. Park it in the shade. Okay. We've got a problem. This thing just broke down. And you can see up in the top corner, we are low on cash because this thing, let me look it up here, cost $9,690 to rent for the day. The dealership doesn't have the parts on hand to fix it, but they do have a skid steer mulcher. So we're going to give that a try. Now, I did try mulching the top area up here a little bit, but it doesn't have enough depth to it to even really take the grass. It just kind of pulls tufts out of the lawn. So didn't work for this at all. I figured while I'm in it, while it's running, I'll take it down here and get going. And the moment that I put any kind of actual strain on the drum, she let go in just a horrifying, just catastrophic cacophony of metal shrapnel sounds. So she's done, she's toast. I've pulled it out of the bush, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Dealership's going to come, they're going to pick it up, they're going to deal with it. And when they do, they're going to drop off a mulcher for the skid steer, and we're going to try and make do with that. So, in the meantime, I'm going to run home, drop off the lawnmower, grab the chainsaw, because of course I forgot that at home. And we're going to come back and start swapping this stuff out. By the time we get back, they should have this thing picked up and taken care of. So we have, what, 1, 2, 3 trees to take out, at least. Now, to this thing's credit, it did take that little scraggly bush out here, but as soon as we got into the actual bush here, the brush, it just quit. So, too bad, so sad. I wish it worked, but not gonna work for us today for what we need. Alright, so a little recap. Dealership has been and gone. They've dropped off the forestry mulcher. You can see it just up there on the hill on the end of the skid steer. They tested it out. It does work. They've also picked up their lump of junk that didn't work. And in the meantime, I've been busy chopping wood. So, managed to fell all the trees without striking the gazebo, which is, you know, not to pat myself on the shoulder too loudly, quite the feat. And now, I get to run everything over to the lumber mill and see how many pretty pennies I can make out of wood. You know, a thought has occurred. I should probably be doing this at night. But this is a logging town. I'm sure they're used to stuff like this. Anyway, that's one half of one tree. And we've got 2 of these types of trees, so that's going to be 4 loads. Alright, this looks like the place. I'm pretty sure we just tip it into the water and away it goes. Is there a trigger, I think? No, I don't want to buy the old sawmill. I want to sell lumber. Oh, that might be it right there. I think I see the trigger there. Yes, that was it. 2,800 bucks. Not bad. Let's do that a few more times. Oh. I meant to close the tailgate, not shut the truck off. All right. Let's keep going. All right, and this is the last load of wood, and oh no, that was a cop. Well, let's sell off the evidence and let's go have a chat, I guess. Well, you know what? He was really nice about it, but as I was turning in, he was parked up by the billboard on the road, and he noticed one of the branches sticking off into oncoming traffic. So I got myself a really nice $800 ticket for that. But the wood more than paid for that, so I'm not totally upset about it, but at the same time, I mean, that was a decent ticket. And I kind of earned it, so. I'll make sure, yeah, there he is. You can see him just at the bushes, sitting behind the sign, watching and waiting. So let's not give him any more reasons to hassle us or pester us, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to get out of Dodge here and get back to our project. Well, that is a thing of beauty, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, these barriers will only place themselves perfectly level, and I don't have time or the patience to completely perfectly level this parking lot in the game. So, you're just going to have to pretend that they're sitting flush with the surface because farm sim limitations. But short of that, we have everything completed today, and we did it on time and within budget. We have already been paid by the mayor, so we made our 12,800-ish dollars of profit today. Come down to the beach, you can see it's all nicely smoothed out. We got all the edge work done. And this is going to be a great place for people to come hang out. Maybe maybe we can clear the reeds out one of these days, or maybe they'll just naturally clear out with the people. And it'd be a good place for them to come down, skip stones, go frogging, that kind of thing. And there is plenty of room for a fire truck or ambulance or even just the county services to come down here and take care of anything that they need. We did manage to secure the contract with the county. This is $1,200 a month every month that it needs to be mowed for me to come down here and take care of it. So that'll take care of one day of the month for a decent chunk of change. I'll come down maybe a couple times a month or so to mow it, just keep it up. But yeah, no, this turned into a really nice project. I'm very happy with that. So shout out to Mayor Hank. Thank you for giving me the chance to take on this project. And in the meantime, I'm going to sign off because it's getting late here in real life. And I will see you guys in the next video. So make sure you subscribed so that you get the notification for the next video when it comes out. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time. Stupid gate.